Comedy fundamentally lies within the power of the devil. There are no explicit jokes in the Bible. If we recall clearly, however, there was a great deal of laughter, of mockery, and sadism which preceded Christ's crucifixion. At what point did we ever find record of Christ cracking jokes with his disciples? Never, because he knew that comedy lies in the camp of the enemy, and as a means to deflect constructive criticism, to defer blame, and to distract people from confronting the horror of their lives. This is why beyond the Bible and in periods of history, which come just before political revolution, we find an exponential increase in the quantity of comedic drama being written. Clowns, circuses, jokes, puns, and comedy have since time immemorial contained darker and a more violent function to destroy and ridicule the object of the joke. And Jesus takes no pleasure in destruction, but rather in construction and life. Have you ever noticed, moreover, that some of the funniest characters in literature and in life come from the most impoverished backgrounds? This is because comedy, jokes, and laughter emerge as a psychological defense against hardship and trauma. Aristotle offers a theory of comedy in which what is funny emerges in the tensions created by maintaining a critical discourse or critical distance between oneself and the object of tragedy. Too close, and it is no longer humorous but threatening. Too far, and it is of no concern to us. There is thus an intimate relation between comedy and fear, or we can say that comedy is the catharsis or psychological release which arises when we attempt to distance ourselves from a state of fear. But the philosophy of Christ seeks precisely the opposite, not for us to sit arrogantly at a distance and scoff at the misfortune or irony of others, but like the Good Samaritan, to love our neighbour as we love ourselves. Christ wants us to confront fear, evil, and suffering, and not to cover it up, to face it boldly, and not through the cowardly means of escape which jokes offer. But this seems a little depressive and boring, no? Is he really asking us to give up laughter? Absolutely not. There's a great difference between the joy of charity, purity, and friendship, where laughter is a work of God, and contrarily, the worship of self-knowledge, superiority, mockery, jokes, things like these that comedy enables. In short, laughter yes, but generally jokes no.